Okay, so back to this. Now, when I was saying that understanding the question is part of the question, this is the kind of example where that is really necessary. What are they asking you to do here? Now, in fact, if you are not careful, you will not even know whether this is actually number basis. Now, but it is. So what did they do here? They subtracted this from this and then got this, and they're asking you to find the value of x and y that will fit into here, and this will be true, and that subtraction will be true. So what do you do? First of all, what I will advise to do is, first of all, because this is what will guide you, because the first thing you need to do is to find the base in which this subtraction was made. If you don't find the base, you won't be able to solve this. So you first of all try this subtraction in base 10 to see if you will get 4, and that's why they gave you this. So if you do 3 minus 4 in base 10, are you going to get 4? No, because it can't go. So if you borrow 1 from here, that will be 10. So here you have 13. 13 minus 4 should be 9. So that means this subtraction was not done in base 10. Okay, so now what do you do to make you not continue checking? All you need to do is ask yourself, what number can you add to 3? And when you subtract 4 from it, you get 4. That is the number that when you borrow it and add here, and it will give you the base that you're looking for. So what is that number? That number is simply what? 5. So that means this subtraction was done in base 5. Because if I borrow 1 from here, and it will be 5. So if I add it to this 3, I'll get 8. So 8 minus 4 is the only thing that will give me 4. Okay, so and you are done. So just use this base to do this subtraction. So let's do that. We have already gotten 4 here. Remember, you removed 1 from here, so this will be 3. So 3 minus x. Now it gave 4. So that means whatever I have here is also what I have here. Watch. Now that means whatever should be here should also be the same as this if I must get 4 here. If I don't get this to this place, then I can't get 4 here, since this is 3 and 3. So because if I borrow 1 here, I'm going to have, okay, I'm assuming that I borrow, but let's assume that this is 0. If it is 0, 3 minus 0 won't be 4. If it is 1, 3 minus 1 won't be 4. If it is 3, 3 minus 3 won't be 4. So it is when you have 4, and at that time you can no longer subtract, so you need to borrow, and when you borrow, you will get the same 8 you got here, which will still give you 4. So that means our x is equal to 4. Okay, so you are done for x. Then come over here. Now remember that you continued that subtraction, so you actually borrowed 1 from here to complete this. So that means this is supposed to remain 1. And so by the time I do 1 minus this, that cannot go, so I would also borrow again here. So when I borrow 1 to this place, that will be 5. So 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. I needed you to see that this is actually correct. That's what we are doing. Okay, so that will give you this 3 here. And then here you have 3 left. So 3 minus 1, that means our y is equal to 2. And you are done. So if you put it in this form, that's going to be 4,2, which is option C. Okay, so and so far so good. We have done from 2010 to 2018, covering all questions on number basis in JAMB. Now meanwhile, you may also want to see the whole question. You know, if you need a copy of that PDF, you can reach out to me via any of our social media handles, whether WhatsApp, whether Facebook, Telegram, whatever, and I can share with you that PDF, and then you can also use it to practice other topics. But you know, I would have to take this systematically so that when one comes to our channel, the person will be able to follow the topics according to the units, according to the sections. Alright, so this is where we end it for this video. If the video helped you, kindly give a thumbs up to it, and we'll see you in another of our video. Bye.